Yeah, little baby.
Coming soon. Hey guys, so we have been trying to sit down and make this video for a while now. It's been something that I haven't even been able to talk about without crying until now. So that's why we're only talking about it now. Even though it's really personal, I think it's important for us to talk about for ourselves, and then also because in this experience I've learned that so many other women and couples have gone through what we've just gone through. So 3 months ago, we just lost our second daughter, who we named Sophia, and I was 5.5 months pregnant. So we had been wanting to get pregnant again for a while. Alessandra, our first daughter, is the light of our lives. She's everything to us. She is the greatest blessing that's ever happened to us, and we love being parents. We love being parents so much. We felt like last year, we were really ready for a second child, and we got pregnant after trying for about 6 months. We got pregnant with our second baby. When we went through it, I had never really seen it talked about, at least on social media. It's a really private thing. Normally, people just go through it privately. Most women that I've discovered in talking about this feel so alone because we don't realize actually how common it is. And that in itself, can be really, really isolating and devastating for women. I think we have to talk about it more because it just makes you feel, aside from mourning the loss of your child and this dream of this child that you have while you're pregnant, you just kind of also just feel like a failure as a woman,
And we were flooded with stories from many of you online, as well as from relatives and family friends and friends of ours. Many stories that we had never heard before, and many people we're close to who we had no idea had gone through similar experiences.
It's really been, through prayer together and through just talking with so many of you and friends that have gone through the same thing, the same kind of losses. That's really been how we've been healing. Our case was a little bit different because we lost her so late in our pregnancy. We were already 5.5 months along. So actually she's due about now. So that kind of loss just really hurts. Really bad, This was definitely the greatest loss of our lives and
Greatest pain.
Greatest pain of our lives, for sure.
We've definitely grown closer through the process, and it's given us so much gratitude. So many people who are struggling to get pregnant.
Yeah, to have a baby at all, and we have Ale, and we are so grateful. And my heart is with you guys that are trying to have children. But I think if there's any advice that I think we should give couples that are going through this, it's to stay close together, because it's something that can be, like I said, really isolating, and it can be really hard on a marriage because there's just so much sadness and devastation, and people manage grief differently. So no matter what, you have to just stay close with your spouse, your partner,
kind of fell off the map for a couple weeks and really had a lot of just time with each other and with Ale as well. Ale was really sensitive during that time, and she knew there was something going on, and she was very clingy. She wanted to be, especially by your side, every moment and every night. She did not want to stay in her bed. She wanted to come and cuddle.
Yeah.
And I think she wanted to make sure we were okay.
Ale is extremely empathetic. She's very emotionally intelligent for her age. What blew me away, about maybe a week after we lost Sophia, we were at my parents' house having dinner one night, and she kind of looked around and waited for a moment when G and my parents were all talking and they were kind of, occupied. And she turned to me and she was like, "Mommy, what happened to your baby?" And I was like, "What do you mean? You're my baby." And she was like, "No, Mommy, your other baby." I mean, my heart. She's just really sensitive. And I told her, "Oh, she's in heaven. She went up to the sky. She's in heaven." And she was just like, okay.
She kind of accepted it.
She just accepted it, and she hasn't asked us about it or spoken about it again.
Which was crazy, because she used to bring it up every day, and she used to kiss your belly
every day, multiple times a day.
"I love you, little baby." That was probably one of the hardest parts of this. We really built it up to her that she was going to be a big sister.
Yeah.
And we would ask her all the time, if she wanted a brother or a sister.
Yeah.
And she would say she wanted a brother and a sister.
Yeah.
Another part that was very challenging was not being able to be with you in a lot of the appointments.
Yeah.
In the hospital because of COVID.
So I actually had to find out alone that we lost our baby. I was just alone in the doctor's office, and I had to call him.
And I was in the car outside
and
with Ale.
He was so excited because it was the appointment where we thought we were just going to be finding out the baby's gender. So he picked up the phone and he was like, "What are we having?" And Ale was in the background so excited and screaming, and I was just freaking out, crying obviously, and couldn't breathe. And I was masked, and I really couldn't breathe. And it's like an especially hard time to go through this because of that. We just couldn't be together in the hospital at all through any of it.
We needed a lot of time just alone, and with each other and with our families. Thankfully, Jessi's parents live nearby, and it helped a lot just being at their house. And they helped, they took Ale for some time when it first happened so that we could have alone time.
A couple days.
And my parents are in Florida, across the country, so that was challenging, and they offered to drive here.
Yeah.
Flying wasn't really an option, but we talked to them a lot over the phone, and prayed with them a lot over the phone, and that helped.
Thank you for your prayers. I have received so many incredibly warm, sweet messages from you guys and prayers from you guys, and we really appreciate it. Should I read the letter that I did for her?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a letter I wrote to Sophia that helped me kind of just say goodbye, and I actually read it over and over and over again that week after we lost her. And even though it's really painful, it helped me heal a little bit and just helped me say goodbye. So I wanna share it with you now.
She lights my way. I see her every day. I love to see her smile. What a sweet angel child. We were face to face. And to my surprise, she had heaven in her eyes, heaven in her eyes, heaven in her eyes. I was almost blind when I looked into her face. She had heaven in her eyes, heaven in her eyes, heaven in her eyes. Some people will go, and some people will stay. But it's clear to see that she was meant for me. She was meant for me. And we were face to face. And to my surprise, she had heaven in her eyes, heaven in her eyes, heaven in her eyes.
You are loved, and you have a family that is waiting for you and just loves you so much already, and we can't wait to be your mom and dad.